Cold and violent, the Grand River runs gray this time of year, concealing quirks of nature and forgotten crimes, mysteries flowing away with the river itself. A few months ago, the river gave up one of its secrets: the murder weapon in a 78-year-old unsolved killing that was the subject of the nation's oldest active homicide investigation. With the aid of the rusted pistol recovered from the river bottom, the forensic unit has identified a 94-year-old suspect in the 1939 case. In the process, it has opened a window on a Depression-era subculture of black market food and corrupt police detectives, a desperate world in which men killed for cheese. From the beginning, this was no ordinary murder. Here in Grand Rapids, it was the crime of the century. Milkman George Conniff, a good man by reputation, was shot 4 times on the night of September 15th, 1939, when he confronted 2 men who were breaking into the Knapp Creamery to steal cheese and butter, prize black market commodities during the depths of the Depression. 78 years after the slugs from a .32 caliber gun were removed from the milkman's body, our current sheriff, Anthony Samarino, learned about the case while researching a history of homicides from his master's thesis. Sheriff Samarino came across an old police report in which a detective from Kent County was named as the killer. The detective was named in 1939 by a man who told a police investigator that he had been involved in a creamery burglary. The investigator wrote down the information at the time, but kept it in a confidential report. But in a memo addressed to his superiors, the investigator, saying he wanted to clear his conscience before he died, told of his earlier confidential report and urged that the case be reopened. But it never was, partly because the investigator and the 94-year-old retired detective died last week. The Knapp Creamery had been sitting vacant for many decades until it was purchased by Baragar Realty and brought back to life. Literally. The milkman had been shot and killed in 1939, has been spotted wandering around in the old creamery that is now Baragar Realty, just days before the deaths of the investigator and the 94-year-old detective. Did the dead milkman return to seek revenge and avenge his death? We spoke with Mark Baragar and his son Jesse about the sightings. This is actual footage from the interview.
All right, so why is it we have to film this thing at midnight?
Because that's when all the neighbors say all the spooky things happen around here.
Let me fix this collar.
This was the last time anyone has seen Mark Baragar, Jesse Baragar, or the interviewer. The digital recording was anonymously sent to us inside this old milk bottle. It is believed that if enough people contact Baragar Realty to buy or sell a home, it could create a force strong enough to bring the Baragar men back. So please, tell everyone you know, share this video, and call Baragar Realty. Happy Halloween!